Hi and welcome to this module. In this module, we will learn about accessing information for others. Many a times, you will come across people who would be willing to seek healing, while several other times, you yourself will be compelled to heal others. It is important for you to understand that healing shall be granted only to those who ask for. If you as a healer feel so compelled to heal somebody else in your relationships, in your friend circle, or even otherwise, never get into a trap of helping others heal. It is important for you to understand that others will only be healed when they feel that there is a need for them to be healed. And if you, being a healer, get compelled to heal others, it only means that there is a lot of karma with the other soul where you as a healer have taken responsibility of healing the other person. Such healing, even if be done, will never give any fruitful results since the other person is not open to healing. We will also investigate deeper as to the importance and role of seeking permission from the other. If you feel compelled and intend to heal others, know that you are only creating more karma with the other person and with the concept of healing itself. And such a healing will never give results to the other person either. We have used the term healing quite often, and more so now that you will start to heal others. People will ask you what healing really means and how can you heal others. It is important for you to first explain that you can never heal anybody else till the time the other person takes up the responsibility and ownership of their own existence and they choose to heal themselves. The healing typically happens between the other person and the Creator, and that you only act as a medium, as a channel through which the healing is happening. Thus, this healing is not induced by you. You only act as a channel through which the Creator's energy helps heal the other person. This is also only because they themselves have yet not recognized their own innate power to heal themselves or anybody else, as they have not yet established that inner, deeper connection with the divine itself. And once they choose to do so, perhaps they would never need any external influence such as you and I to heal them. Now, coming back to understanding what healing really means. Any disease in a physical form or any psychological or emotional distress or a disorder is nothing but an entanglement at the energetic level, which causes energetic discourse. It first manifests as a spiritual imbalance of energy. Remember, we have typically 4 levels of energy within us: spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. While the spiritual energy is vast and is least in density, followed by mental, emotional, and finally physical. While we, being physical beings, refer ourselves to be solid, you will be surprised that majority of our existence that appears to be solid is nothing but energy vibrating at its own density. And therefore, when there is an energetic imbalance in a spiritual body, it starts to give us karmic lessons that needs to be resolved and learned. If we fail to do so, it tends to become a part of a mental belief system. When we still do not pay enough heed to the lessons that are meant to be learned from karmic relationships, it tends to give us emotional distress, where we feel anxiety, we may feel drained, unhappy, and it can manifest in any and all emotional means. And when we fail to give attention to the emotions within our own body, it starts to develop as a disease or a disorder in our physical body. Thus, any spiritual disbalance in our energy occurs when the soul moves out of its alignment. This occurs due to the karmic pull and push that the soul has chosen to evolve through. Healing in terms of Akashic Records therefore means bringing our mind, body and spirit back into alignment, creating harmony within the three bodies, the aspects of our existence. This facilitates evolution of our soul, permeating through the blocks, disrupting the patterns and manifesting the things that do not serve us. We are able to grow through all of these when we come back into alignment with the intent with which we were created as a part of the divine itself. Healing occurs at a very subtle energetic level. And when healing occurs, it occurs across time, space, and dimensions. Thus, healing with Akashic intelligence may not necessarily mean a cure for a deadly disease, but it certainly means bringing into alignment our soul with its truest purpose and potential. It simply means letting go of the past, of all of which is no longer serving us in the highest best. This is achieved by karmic clearing, which was taught to you in level 3, wherein we tend to transmute the stuck energy and the patterns that play into our karma again and again, thus returning our soul back into harmony, balance and bliss. It is advised that one shall never access energy for others without seeking an explicit permission, and of course, without having appropriate protection for yourself. Accessing information for this. Never access information from any other being, living or non-living, without the explicit permission. Doing so only creates more karma with them. In rare circumstances, where we tend to access the energy without explicit permission is when we are helping heal an elderly who is incapable of giving a consent, or perhaps an infant or a child who is unable to give consent explicitly, typically before the age of 8. In such a scenario, it is important for us to seek permission from the primary caretaker. For children, it is a must to seek permission from their mother. It is only in the absence of the mother, if the mother has passed over, that the permission from the primary caretaker can be sought. How to ask for the permission from the other person? Always ask, do I have permission to access your energies for this healing session? Receiving an answer in explicit yes or no is important. If the answer is no, do not force the healing on the other person. It is important for us to understand that we also may connect with non-living beings. You may also connect with the energies of our pets, our crystals, our plants, the energy of a business, the house, or any other thing, item, or modality. In cases where an explicit yes may not be sought, such as those listed, an intuitive answer is a must. Crystals in particular respond very well, and so does animals and plants. The answer received may be intuitively yes, but in general, they're always looking forward to connection. When talking about healing others, it is important for you to help give a brief understanding about the struggles that one faces, especially when the other person is a first-time client. Help them understand how the struggles act as exams, and that these struggles are not enforced upon them. Guiding them during the consultation process helps them open up and accept healing in a better manner. Explain them that each lifetime acts as an opportunity for us to move to the next class, to evolve, and to recognize ourselves being the creator. When they understand that they are the spark of the divine within, they also tend to take up the ownership of healing, moving their focus that healing is being done by the healer to bringing the focus inward, that it is I who is responsible for my healing.